Hello, I'm Zoe Carroll, and I've been running successful wellbeing businesses for well over 25 years. I've learnt the hard way in many instances so that you don't have to. And in this episode, I'll be sharing 3 ways that you can boost your business success overnight and start making more money in your wellbeing business today. You don't want to miss my insight into these easy, ethical, and proven ways of making money from the skills that you already have. I don't want you teaching empty classes or having an empty diary. Let's get your wellness business up and flying. And do stay tuned to the end because I'm going to give you my one-line trick that could change everything for you and your business. The most successful health coaches, holistic therapists, and other wellness entrepreneurs aren't the ones who provide the best services. It's not enough to be good at what you do. You need to be able to run a profitable business, market and sell your services, and think like an entrepreneur. This is Wellbeing Business School, the place for you to learn how to start, stabilise and scale a wellness business that you love with me, Zoe Carroll. So what I want you to think about is when you talk about your business, how do you tell people what you do? Often we talk about the benefits and the features of what we do. We list out how it can help people. We might list out our modalities. What I'm going to ask you to do for tip 1 is to make sure that you are solving specific problems that your dream clients have. We often talk about the benefits, but our clients don't know that they have this problem and therefore they're not going to come and see you. If you can market your products and services in such a way that they solve specific problems that your clients have, then you'll be able to sell more of them. And I'll give you an example. In my coaching business, I was originally running what I was calling a Kickstarter coaching package. It was essentially 4 hours of coaching, and you could apply it to any aspect of your life that you were struggling with. And I knew that I could help people with these sessions, but I wasn't seeming to sell very many of them. So what I did is I made them more specific. I solved specific problems with them. So my first one was called a career change Kickstarter, and it was specifically aimed at teachers who were leaving teaching and didn't know what else they could do other than supply teaching and tutoring. So I helped solve the specific problem for them. I helped them map out what their real values were, what they were really interested in, how they could transfer their skills, and then I showed them a few ways that they could reinterpret job specifications and job adverts to show and showcase where they had their skills. It was a much more specific offer, and it was solving a specific problem that my dream clients had. So that's tip 1, is to solve specific problems that your audience have. And that leads very neatly into tip 2. Tip 2 is to pick one audience to serve. Now, I've told you that my career change Kickstarter was aimed at specifically teachers who wanted to leave the teaching profession. What I realised after a fairly short amount of time that this wasn't the dream audience that I wanted to spend all of my time working with. And so I developed other offers and tried working with different audiences. What this meant was that I realised that the people I loved to work with are actually other wellbeing business owners and people who are looking to start up and thrive in their business but aren't really thinking like entrepreneurs or business people. I know this is where I can add maximum value to people to really help them out in their businesses, and I love seeing other people thrive. I believe that we rise together, we all do better when we all do better, and this is a way of serving an audience that I absolutely love. Now, when you serve an audience that you absolutely love to work with, it becomes much easier for you to talk to those very specific people and to create other services and packages that those specific people are looking for, solving problems that you can help them with. So rather than trying to serve all kinds of different types of people, focusing on serving just one type of audience will really, really help you to get your business thriving, because you're not trying to market to all different kinds of people and worrying about how it will land with different kinds of people, because you know how it's going to land with the people that you ultimately want to deeply serve. So number 1, solve specific problems. Number 2, pick one audience to serve. And number 3, think about the transformation and not the logistics when you're creating your offers. Very often I see people, for example, yoga teachers, telling me that they've got a package and it's 6 sessions and this is what they cover in the sessions. And that's not really a transformation. It's not solving a specific problem, and it's not telling me what I will be able to do at the end of their 6 sessions that I can't do now. And I see this similarly with coaches, thinking about what they can help people with, find their identity, find their purpose and things like that. And they're not very specific. And if you help somebody to find their identity, the transformation is usually quite obvious. So if you talk about the transformation and how somebody will be able to experience their life, how they'll be able to show up in the world, what their newfound confidence will enable them to do, then you're speaking about the transformation. And that's what your audience want. They want to know what the transformation is. If you can let them know clearly enough what the transformation that your service is going to give them, provide for them, is going to be, then they'll be wise enough to know whether this is an investment that's worth making for them. How badly do they want or need that transformation? And therefore, if they decide they want that transformation, the logistics almost become irrelevant. It doesn't really matter how long it's going to take them, how many sessions it's going to be. And it also will matter much less what the actual price of that offer is going to be, because if somebody knows they want that transformation, then they will make it happen. They'll work with you to make that transformation happen. And these 3 obviously are quite well linked together. So if you solve a specific problem for a specific audience and talk about the transformation that they will achieve rather than the logistics of how you will deliver it, then your business will start to attract the right style of customers that you love to work with. You will be able to create a signature sequence that solves a very specific problem with a very high rate of success, and you'll be able to wrap that up into a beautiful package that offers a specific transformation to people. And this is what is going to really, really help your business to grow and thrive. So far in this episode, I've covered just 3 of the many ways that you can build a thriving wellbeing business. And if you do just these 3 things, you will see an uplift in your business success. Now, if you really want to know where your efforts need to be in order for you to prioritize the tasks that will order to do the tasks that are really going to boost your business, help you to know what to do next, then I am going to recommend that you download my Wellbeing Business Scorecard. And that's going to show you exactly where to focus your attention. You can download the scorecard by clicking the link in the show notes, adding your email address to the box and submitting it, and then I'll send you the super helpful scorecard and a little idea of how to use it. Essentially what you do is you score all of the key factors that help you grow a thriving business and look at where you are now, what the next stage up needs to look like, and therefore what actions you need to take to get there and in what order to do them. Because one of the things that stops our businesses from advancing at the rate we want to is overwhelm. We try and do all of the things and not necessarily in the right order or in the right way. So the scorecard is going to really help you to focus down on the right things and do them in the right order. It's going to save you lots of time, lots of effort and energy by saving you from focusing on the wrong things and doing things in the wrong order. So click on the link, add your email address and work through the scorecard, and it's going to tell you exactly where to focus now to get your business moving in the right direction. And I did say right at the beginning of the episode that I was going to give you my 1-line trick that could change everything for you in your business. Are you ready? Here it is. Instead of identifying yourself by the modality or the service that you provide, just talk about yourself as someone who runs a business that does that thing. Here's what I mean. Rather than describing myself as a yoga teacher, if I tell people that I run a yoga business, it includes all of the aspects of running my yoga business. It includes the retreats and the workshops, running classes, the storytelling that I involve with my yoga, the breathwork techniques, and all of the other lovely things that I do within my yoga business. And then when I talk about my yoga business, I'm selling the services and the offers that I have rather than selling myself. If you're a reflexologist, rather than telling people you're a reflexologist or a holistic therapist or a beauty therapist, talk about yourself as being someone who runs a reflexology business or a holistic therapy business or a health business. When you become a business owner, there's a different energy to it. You identify yourself as slightly different and you stand out from the crowd because you are not just another reflexologist, you are a reflexology business owner. And that means you can tie all your offers in without confusing your audience about what it is that you do, because all businesses tend to sell more than one thing. And therefore, it's not unexpected when you're talking about different different offers and packages. So when you start talking about yourself as someone who runs a business, you really can feel like a business owner, start feeling like an entrepreneur, and that will really help make the difference from being a practitioner to being someone who is prospering. So there you go. I'm hoping you are going to put these 3 actions into place. So just as a reminder, I am going to invite you to solve specific problems for your audience. Pick one specific audience to serve and focus on the transformation, not the logistics of how your offers and services work. Remember too to download your free scorecard to see how your business is going. I'm Zoe Carroll and I can't wait to see what progress you make with your business soon. Do let me know.